Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Extracurricular Activities. Remember that in school? So evidently this is about a high school student who's, pretty smart and things like that. And he decides, for some reason or another, to start causing accidental deaths of maybe his own parents, I'm not sure, but other kids' parents. So I think he's like a killer for hire, in a sense. And he makes it no two deaths are the same. Is one of the things it says in IMDb. I don't know. Could be funny. So let's hope. I don't recognize anybody in it, but IMDb has it at a 6.2, and that was from 288 people. So we'll be 289 here, and we'll check it out. It's only an hour and a half long, so low expectations, low time investment. I'll get started here and maybe either save you some time or turn you on to something new that we haven't seen yet. So let me watch it for a little bit and get back to you. Stick around. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Extracurricular Activity. I mean, it wasn't terrible. That's terrible when you start a review like that. It wasn't terrible. Let's talk a little bit more about the plot. The plot was really what IMDb said. This high school kid is basically planning murders, or not murders, but he's planning deaths for kids' parents. And the only other piece that I failed to mention is there's a detective who kind of starts to figure it out. Of course, nobody believes the detective, and the movie is about the kid continuing to do what he does and the detective trying to catch him and trying to convince other people that the kid is wrong. And, and the kid's outsmarting him at every turn. So, it wasn't funny. There's real quick, one thing, normally in these, there's like an origin story to it, like how does this kid get into this line of business, or, what drove him to this. That's not there. You pick up right where it starts right in the beginning. He's already into doing his thing, and he makes them all look like accidental deaths, and then he gets paid. So very likable character, which is interesting because as you watch the movie and you know what this kid's doing, no matter how bad the parents are, he shouldn't be doing this. Of course, it's a comedy, so it's light. But you like him. Really likable guy, stand-up guy, smart guy. He looks like somebody you'd like. And then you have the detective who's trying to bring him down. Now, there's nothing hidden here. Obviously, we know what the kid is doing, but you like the kid, even though he's basically, a serial killer, and you don't like the detective who's trying to bring down a serial killer. So it's interesting how that happens as you watch this movie. That made it interesting. As I mentioned, it's light, but there's no real funny parts. There's no funny characters in it. So sometimes maybe there's not going to be some, good laugh out loud comedy in it, and they throw some character in it that kind of makes you giggle every now and again. There's nothing like that. Maybe a little bit the one kid's dad. You can kind of smirk at his antics, but other than that, there's really I didn't laugh at all. As I said, it's light because it's a comedy and, it's not a real thing, but nothing in it to make you laugh. And so that's why I was kind of a little bit disappointed. I thought maybe there'd be more comedy throughout a dark comedy like this, but whatever. It is what it is, and really there's not much else to tell in this one. The plot is what the plot is. Nobody really cares about the plot in this one. I mean, you're going to, what happens at the end? Does he get caught? Does he not get caught? I think everybody can guess on what they think is going to happen there, and that's it, right? I mean, there's nothing else to it. And you hope for some laughs. You don't get any. The actors, like I said, I like the kid in it. Didn't like the detective. Not much here. There's really not much here to watch. So I would probably not recommend it. Maybe the one redeeming value, which is going to sound awful when I tell you this, is how he makes things look like an accident. You know, you hate to see that, but you know that's the only interesting piece that I would say, and it's not even that interesting. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't think of anything else better to tell you about this movie than I'd skip it. This is one you could definitely skip. Nothing earth-shattering or funny or redeemable about this movie. There you go. That's it. I'm going to stop so I don't waste any more of your time. Check out my next movie review. Maybe we'll find something better for us to watch, alright? And if you do watch it, love to hear your comments, of course, and, you know, like my channel, subscribe to it, and all that stuff. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.